Oh,
I
sorry.
might have to engage the soul star a little bit more then, see if I can kick this thing with the soul star a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm looking into it myself, Fawzia. That's the other thing, is that you've got to do this shit in all dimensions of self. So let me
Yes.
explain a little bit about dimensions of self, because organic, homegrown humans can do this. Annunaki can't. Reptoid sure as fuck can't. Hence our fabulosity. Hence our covetousness. So what good old fucking organic homegrown humans can do is create a multidimensional experience of consciousness. That means you can create, exist in, and be in more than one reality at once.
Yeah.
So for me, in doing or in speaking of my cosmology, my understanding is that when the consciousness invasion hit town, that they were able to lock us in and compartmentalise us in these many life expressions. So we think they're past lives. Now, in true effect, how they locked us in was, see how we do it. Oh, let's go back. How we do it is we begin in a geometrical expression of the flower of life. Each time we do another reality, it moves into another sphere, and that sphere encompasses that reality. What they did through sacred geometries, or through geometries, let's just face it, nothing sacred about it, was that truly locked them and compartmentalised them. So instead of us being aware that we were experiencing them simultaneously, we think they're separate.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
When that lifts, when that separation lifts, you'll have all the experience wisdom still of all these fantastic, expressions of self. And because you understand that they've all been consciousness, they'll all come back to the original, because the original was the original dreamer. So when I'm talking about organic originals, I'm saying that there can be an organic original whose primary self, for want of a better word, or primary dreaming experience is still in Atlantis, which of course is happening now. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
So you could have, that could be the primary dimension of self, the primary self, primary whatever, and then a dimension of self having a dreaming could be here and now. So we could experience that person or that being as a dimension. They're not less than, they're not anything. It's just that the primary consciousness that dreamt it isn't them. They'll still have experience of essence. They'll still be able to connect to blah, blah, blah. But when all this shit's said and done and the divisions lift, their primary expression will be, when I say back in Atlantis, well, there'll be no time thing, right? But the advantage of that is they've still got a lot of the tech, right? They've still got a lot of the free energy devices, all that stuff before we were taken over. So, it'll be the best of the best when it moves. Does that make sense?
Yes. No, I just had this this image, right, of Atlanta, everyone in Atlanta just kind of, tapping their foot going, fucking, when is this shit going to fucking end?
Don't worry, few of them here, you know what I mean? It's like they've got dimensions of self here going, You know how some people are just so, I know I'm from Atlantis, da-da-da-da-da? It's more than just a dreaming for them. It's more than just, I feel it was a past life. It's like they feel they're there. I think that's why.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. It feels like a truth because it makes sense that there's a beginning and an end within the matrix.
Totally.
And on the organic timeline, when there is no beginning and end, there is no time. So therefore everything has to be in the one moment all the time. All the time? That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean.
It's
you know what I
mean? Tongue twisting, grooving. I get it.
But that resonates as truth for me.
It resonates with truth. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, I mean, how did they get in? I think I've said it in the other videos, but basically, the Anunnaki, having Anthropos 10 as their DNA template, However, they didn't grow up on the Mooster like we did. So it's like their germination happened organically. It was all very good, but they ran into the same problems or other Anthropos 10 had, or Anthropos had run into. The main reason why she created the habitat for us is they couldn't manage their own fucking fabulosity. And, you know, they didn't have the same depth of compassion, etc., that we have. So when they came here, literally, they came here because they had the codes to get in. It's just they brought the fucktards with them.
Do you think... Oh, yeah, they would have been co-opted before they came here, I reckon.
Oh, totally. Totally. That's how... totally. Otherwise, they wouldn't even have fucking tried to find the mothership, really. But they also, in my opinion, consider us inferior because we don't do the tech they do. They love their technology. They find that evolutionary.
Because they have absolutely no connection to what it is to be a part of Moo.
Well, they're running out of source. Their source connection's fucking minimal low. So it's like everything they just make another machine for, which of course the Archons love because that's their interface.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.